Have you ever stopped to wonder, what is economics? It might sound like a complicated subject, charts, graphs, big numbers on the news. But at its heart, economics is something you are already an expert in. It's simply the study of how people make choices. Think about your morning. Hit snooze, jump out of bed. Buy a coffee on the way to school. Save your money. Every single one of these decisions, big or small, is an economic choice. You are constantly weighing options, what you gain and what you give up. Economics isn't just about money. It's about the choices we make every single day. Imagine you have $10, movie ticket, new book, delicious tacos. You can't have all three. You have to choose. So why do we have to make all these choices in the first place? Why can't we just have everything we want? The answer lies in one of the most important words in economics: scarcity. Scarcity is the simple, fundamental idea that our wants are unlimited, but our resources are limited. We might want a new phone, a vacation to the beach, a closet full of clothes, endless pizza. But the resources to get them are finite, like time, money, and the raw materials used to make things. There's only so much to go around. Think of it like a single pizza at a party with 20 friends. Everyone wants a slice, maybe even 2 or 3, but there are only 8 slices in the box. That's scarcity. There isn't enough pizza to satisfy everyone's desires completely. This forces the group to make choices. How do you divide the pizza? Do you cut the slices smaller? Do you save some for a friend who is arriving late? These are the kinds of problems scarcity creates, and economics studies how we try to solve them. Because of scarcity, every choice involves what economists call an opportunity cost, the value of the next best alternative you gave up. Because every society on Earth faces the problem of scarcity, every society, whether it's a small tribe or a giant nation, must answer 3 fundamental economic questions. These questions help determine how a society will organize itself to deal with the fact that it cannot have everything. The first question is, what to produce? Should we use our land to grow food or build houses? Should our factories make cars or computers? Should we invest more in education or in entertainment? The second big question is, how to produce? Once a society decides what it wants, it has to figure out the best way to make it. Use more machines and technology, or rely more on human labor? Giant, expensive tractors with few workers, or simpler tools that employ more people? Burning coal, or solar and wind power? These choices affect jobs, the environment, and efficiency. The third and final question is, for whom to produce? Once goods and services are created, how are they distributed? Who gets to enjoy them? Should rewards go to the hardest workers, be shared equally, be based on need, or go to whoever can pay the most? Different systems answer these differently. Many countries use a mixed economy to blend markets and government. All right, now that we understand the basic questions of economics, we can see that they can be looked at from, 2 different perspectives. Think of it like looking at a giant forest. You could use a magnifying glass to study a single leaf, or climb a mountain and look at the entire forest as a whole. Economics is divided in a similar way. Microeconomics and macroeconomics. Both are essential for the complete picture. Microeconomics is like using the magnifying glass. It focuses on individuals, households, and businesses, the small pieces that make up the economy. Why is a gallon of milk priced differently from a gallon of gasoline? How does a company decide how many phones to make, and at what price? What happens to the coffee market if a frost destroys half the crop? A key idea is supply and demand. Where the lines cross is the market price. Higher demand tends to raise prices. Greater supply can lower them. So, why should you care about any of this? Why study scarcity, supply and demand, micro versus macro? The reason is simple. Understanding economics is like gaining a superpower. It gives you the ability to make smarter, more informed decisions. It helps you understand the world around you in a deeper way. when you read headlines about interest rates or international trade, you will understand the forces and how they might affect you, your family, and your future. On a personal level, economics can help you manage your finances better. Opportunity cost, saving, investing, whether it is your part-time earnings now or your salary in the future. It can help you decide whether it makes sense to take out a loan for college, how to save for a car, or budget your time effectively between studying, sports, and friends. Beyond your own life, studying economics makes you a better citizen. These are all economic problems at their core. You can ask intelligent questions, see trade-offs, and participate more meaningfully in our democracy. Ultimately, economics is a tool for empowerment. It teaches you to think critically, weigh costs and benefits, and see connections. Economics helps us make better choices in life and society. Your economic journey is just beginning.